So Emily Taylor joins us live from the newsroom with the details on the devastating quake. Emily, what is the latest tonight?
Well, Nicole, it's just about 9 a.m. now in Japan, so officials are really just starting to get a handle on the level of destruction that this natural disaster caused. We do know at this time at least 4 people have been killed, but we are expecting that number to rise as people are expected to be buried under the rubble of the collapsed buildings. A building shakes violently in Toyama City in the west as a powerful 7.6 magnitude earthquake rocked Japan. It hit around 4 p.m. local time, knocking down houses and splitting roads. Security camera footage capturing the moment the quake hit. Officials fear dozens could be trapped in the rubble. A 38-year-old tourist from Shanghai is now stuck in his hotel. He had been snowboarding at the Hakuba Alps.
The whole room was shaking, the TV was shaking. I had to keep everything on the table. I did feel safe in my room though, but everything else was shaking. It is quite scary, definitely. When you hear about earthquakes in Japan, you wouldn't expect one to actually experience one.
Another snowboarder says he was waiting for a shuttle bus back to the hotel when he got a phone alert that an earthquake was just moments away.
And suddenly it get pretty strong earthquake. You can see all the snow from the electric wire goes down, and also from the roof go down, and all the car is shaking, and so everybody was panicked that time.
At least 60 tremors were felt right across the island as powerful aftershocks hit overnight. And officials are warning that aftershocks could last for months.
The immediate worry is for a few days, but actually this area has been an area of swarm activity, swarms of small earthquakes. So I would be concerned about it having significant aftershocks over the coming months or even another year.
Those aftershocks caused a massive fire to break out in Wajima City. Emergency responders don't yet know if anyone was hurt in the blaze. 36,000 homes are still without power. But despite the damage, scientists say Japan's emergency preparedness spared the country from even greater destruction.
Japan has an early warning system, so even seconds in advance, they knew something was happening. And their building codes are really good. And so if this kind of quake had happened somewhere else, the damage would, I'm not saying there's no damage, but it would have been catastrophic in other places.
Still, the country's west coast is bracing for a possible tsunami. Authorities warned residents along the coast to evacuate immediately today and say to stay away, even as tsunami warnings are downgraded to advisories.
One thing to think about is aftershocks, and does it create any landslides that could go into the sea or underwater? Those could trigger maybe small tsunamis. I don't think we expect anything huge at this point, but you do have to look at the aftershocks and potential submarine landslides.
At this point, Global Affairs says they're not aware of any Canadians who are impacted by this earthquake, but they say they're monitoring the situation closely and extend their sympathies to all those impacted.